Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. This entire video is because I got a comment on one of my shorts, and it was all about what chords work with what scales. So consider this, what chords work with what scales 101. Today we're really going to be focused on just simply major and natural minor. And at the end of this video, the hope is that you'll understand how we can build chords from the scale using all of the notes in the scale. So let's think about C major. I choose C major because the key signature is pretty darn clean. By the way, if you need to understand what notes are sharp and flat in what key signatures, I can either teach you a very difficult way that's useful, or I can tell you to just Google, what are the notes in blank key signature? You're lucky. Back in my day, I'm old. C is so simple. There are 0 sharps, 0 flats when you're talking C major. So it's just C, D, E, F, G, A, B. And as you may know, we just assign numbers to those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it just repeats from there. So when we're talking about something like guitar with C major, we have multiple octaves that we hit. A lot of times when we're playing scales, it can feel like we're playing a lot of notes, but we're literally just playing typically the same 7 notes over and over in different areas of the entire fretboard. But what if I happen to tell you that in the scale itself, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, we already have chords that are built using the notes in the scale. When it comes to the major scale, you can view the chords that work with it as such. The first note will create a major chord, the second note a minor, the third note minor again, the fourth note major, the fifth note major, the sixth note is a minor, and the seventh is diminished. Now, this is simply because our triads, or our 3 notes that make a chord, are built right into the scale. So when we talk about that first one, C major, C, E, G. And then if you look at this even further, you can see D right there, D, F, A, that's D minor, E, G, B, that's E minor. So this is just a really easy way to go, okay, well, if I'm writing in something like C major, what are the most optimal, perfect chords that use the right notes that I can play anytime in the song I'm writing or playing? So in this case, there's C major, there's D minor, there's E minor, there's F major, G major, A minor, and B diminished. And then it just starts over with C major. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, I don't write happy music. I don't write in major keys. Bet. Is that what the kids said? Do they still say bet? I don't know. I'm just trying to fit in. If you look at this C major scale right in front of you here, and we know that we have certain keys, major and minor, that share the same key signature as far as sharps and flats, I want you to look at this C major, and I want you to look at that letter A. What number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C major and A natural minor are what we call relative key signatures. You can feel fancy saying that. It just means they share the same exact key signature, so the same sharps and flats. But even further, they share the same chord creation. So in A minor, we have an A minor chord, a B diminished chord, a C major chord, a D minor, E minor, F major, G major. It's like I always say, everything is based on the major scale. A minor, B diminished, and what do you know? We're back to C major, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, and we've made our way home to A minor. So again, hopefully this formula and understanding of how to take a scale, being major or natural minor, will itself reveal a lot of the chords, in fact, all of the chords that are built with that scale. Now, of course, we'll go further. There are some exotic scales, some rules with modes, all of that stuff. But to begin the process, hopefully this was valuable. Make sure you share, subscribe. I don't know. What do? You do the alert thing anymore? No idea. Again, I'm just trying to fit in.